Well, hey everyone. Today I'm out, I'm going to take some a little bit different pictures than what I normally do. Usually I go out and use the big long lens and take a lot of wildlife pictures. Today I'm going to focus something a little bit different. I'm going to do what's called macro photography. It's really close up, really in your face kind of photography. There's a lot of the flowers that are blooming and so forth here in Arizona, so I'm hoping that we can find some interesting bugs or some beetles or something, or even just the flowers themselves, and get some nice macro pictures. I am actually just down the street from my house. We have a little wash area, a little area where the water runs off during the storms, and we've got a lot of the different flowers that are blooming, and some bushes and some down trees and things like that that might draw the animals in. So we're going to go and grab the camera and walk around and see what we can find. So I've been walking around for a little bit and not finding much for insects, but I have run across this group of nice orange flowers. Don't know exactly what they are, but they're orange ones with a little bit of purple mixed in. So I thought I would go ahead and just put on the old 50mm and try and get some nice shots of the flowers. Let's give it a try and see what we come up with. Alright, so we got a few of the orange flowers. I think we might have even captured a little bit of a bee flying on them. So one of the things I'm noticing is that the bees don't seem to care. They're so busy collecting pollen from the flowers that I can get right close to them and get pictures. So I'm going to run back to the car over here and grab the macro lens and see if we can't get some photographs of them. Alright, so I got the macro set up here. We're going to head over to that little group of flowers and see if we can't get some bee pictures. Here we go. We're trying to capture these bees is, even though they don't care that I'm around, they're fast. They'll land on a flower for maybe 1 or 2 seconds, and by the time I get the camera down there, they're already gone. All right, we gave it our best. We may have gotten maybe one picture. It's so hard. They are not sitting still for very long, and with such a shallow depth of field with the macro lens, or the macro setup that I have, it's difficult to get them in focus. But if we got something, I'll show it to you here. Alright, so let's pack up and go somewhere else. See if we can't find any more insects, bees, whatever the case may be. Let's go. Alright, so we've arrived at the second location that I wanted to try out. It's just a local park. They have a nice walking trail down here, and there's a bridge that goes underneath the road. One side of it is used for water drainage, and a lot of times it has a lot of insects in it. A lot of spiders and other bugs. This is usually a great place to come and take pictures of insects, is along these little walking trails. One of the things you just got to do is you just got to be patient, walk slow, and keep your eyes open for the slightest little movement. So we're going to walk down the path and see what we can find. So this is what I was talking about with the footpath and drainage bridge right here. Probably a little hard to see in there. Walk in and let it adjust a little bit. But we had a lot of recent rains, so it may be cleared out from all the bugs, but we're going to go up in there and take a look anyway. Something kind of interesting over here. This must have happened just recently. This is a swirl cactus. It looks like it's fallen over. You can see it there. But this is what the inside looks like. Don't get to see that too often. These things stand for hundreds of years. And usually if you find one that's fallen over, it's not very recent. It's usually dried out. Kind of interesting. There's a big chunk of it down here. Alright, so enough cactus looking. Let's go in the tunnel here and see what we can find. Well, unfortunately that was a bust. There was nothing in the tunnel. I think that the recent rains and stuff that we had kind of wiped everything out, so we'll have to find some other locations to take a look and see what we can find. So we've walked into the tunnel on the other side, just below the road. Found something that would make phenomenal macro pictures, but I can't reach them. There's a big old spider up here. Well, I walked around for quite a bit down there. Really didn't find anything. The bugs just are not out tonight. We're going to make one last stop. We're actually going to put the long lens on. There's a little pond on the golf course over here, not too far away, that a lot of times has, you know, egrets and green herons and other birds in it. So we're going to head on over there. See if we can't save the night and capture a couple of pictures anyway. So here we go. Alright, so we're here. This is it's a private golf course, and there's a couple of ponds over here. You can already see a couple of cormorants and an egret that I want to try and get up a couple of shots of. We're going to walk over and see if we can't get a couple of shots before we get kicked out. Here we go. Well, I wasn't able to film my few shots that I got of that egret. Once I got up to him, he got a little spooked and flew away. Hang on, there's a... Nope, he flew away too. There's a woodpecker on the tree right next to me, but he just flew away. So anyway, not much left down there. A couple of ducks and a cormorant. We're going to hang out for a few minutes, see if anything shows up. Hopefully they won't kick us out. So there's a couple of cormorants hanging out just on the edge of the water over here. I'm going to try and sneak up on them. Don't think I'll be able to. They'll probably spot me before I get up there, but give it a shot, see if we can't get up there. I don't know if you can see them down there, but there they are. They're right around in here. Let's see how close we can get. Alright, so I think we got a few good shots of the old cormorants. I think it's time to head out. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great evening, great day, great whatever time you're watching this. And we'll see you next time.